most people are consuming more than creating. And I feel like it has been normalized to consume like so much on social media and get lost in a place of thought when you're scrolling and scrolling and you get tied to a loop of dopamine. And I feel like most people don't talk about how creativity, I feel like it has been dying because like kids my age are almost exactly alike or try to be alike so much. And when they try to be alike so much, it takes away the authenticity. And usually it's because, you or a certain individual grew up in a certain environment and allowed that environment to create their identity and ended up letting that creativity go away when you were a child. And the thing is, when we are a child, our mind is so free, our mind is so, blissful and creative and like have so many like our imagination is wild and crazy. And when we were a kid, like we think of anything and we create things, we create funny things and, and it's all art. And when you are a child, you express yourself, you're very authentic to yourself. And I feel like even me, ever since I was little, I've drawn. Since I was 5 years old or younger than that, I've always loved to draw. And recently, like, I started painting again, like, really painting again. And, like, I was crying today because I was just so grateful that I was allowing myself to express, my creativity. And it's because I feel like a lot of artists, or not, you don't even have to be an artist or call yourself that, or just like most individuals forget about their creativity or just suppress it, or feel like it's not important because it's like, oh, like I need to work, I need to do this, like it's gonna waste my time. But in reality, it doesn't waste your time. It brings more into your life, it brings more value to your day and the present moment. And art itself is an energy, like you are putting emotion in it. And when you are painting, I feel like most don't know this, but when you are painting, you're in like a deep meditative state, like you're very focused, there's barely any thoughts, from my perspective. And what also I would say is that it's like, I don't know, I hate that even me, I've fallen into the trap of trying to be like everyone else, trying to fit in with people that I knew I didn't like really fit in with. And it's just like most people now are just like clones, like not of their facial features or nothing, but it's just like clones. Like they all try to look the same, try to act the same, nonchalant, or don't express their creativity, don't express themselves to their fullest, or scared to wear certain things or they'll feel judged. And the thing is just that it's a belief system that was created within our mind, making us believe that we can't go outside of ourselves or go step out into that unknown door of creativity and authenticity. And I found myself coming back to myself even more and more every single day within the present moment by allowing myself to be more creative. And it's like like, oh my gosh, like there's so many things I do or like love to do and want to achieve when I'm older. Just like I'm doing it now, but it's just like it's so many. Like I have like a big imagination, and a lot of people call me delusional or like say, bro, like you think you're gonna do all that? I mean, I can, anything is possible. And when I say anything is possible, I mean anything is possible. Like there's like a whole list of careers that I want to do, and I'm doing one right now too, and I'm very grateful for that. But it's just like with time we get like consumed by it, and I get nervous when I'm outside, but I'm good. But we get so consumed by like, what is it called, like we get so consumed by trying to be like others than ourselves, And if people are judging you, if you have friends that are telling you, yo, what are you wearing, or like judging you for being your authentic self, doing things that you love, those are not your friends. And it could even be family, but it's crazy how harsh this world has become, how black and white this world has become. And I feel like even, you know, at school I've seen like kids in art class, and like they don't even care about the class. They're like, yo, I don't even like this. And I'm like, then why are you in the class, you know? But, you know, those are people's choices. And like, I don't know, it really depends on people too. Like, people just avoid being their true self, avoid being their most authentic self, because it really, you know, it holds a lot of confidence, and it holds a lot of display of love for yourself, and, you know, not caring about what anyone thinks, not trying to fit in. You know, fitting in comes from a lot of insecurity and not feeling like you're enough. And I just want you to know that you are enough. You know, you've always been enough. Literally, you existing, your pure existence is already that you're enough. And like, within creativity, it can be anything. It could be art, it could be music, it could be poetry, it could be playing a sport, it could be anything with motion, action, you know, and anything that you love to do. If you have a passion, go for it. If you have a passion that you have been suppressing and not really allowing yourself to tap back into it, I say, if you let go of it or you suppress it, that moment that you're waiting for will never come, because anything that we want to do will never come to us. Like, not in that way manifestation, but in a way of like, if we're waiting to, you know, paint something and we expect, oh yeah, I'll just feel good on this day. Painting is an art of expression, and art is an expression of emotions, of energy, and everything and anything within this whole world is energy. When you take a walk outside, when, you know, when you are doing any type of art or talking to someone or doing anything within your life, it takes amount of energy, not physically but spiritually. Like, we cannot see it, but in reality, like, truly, we're all just atoms, you know, and little speckles, you know. And I just want to tell you that step back into your creativity, because it's literally like the most, like, how do I explain it? Like, it connects you so much to your inner child, and it makes your life more colorful, like Cheerios, you know, like freaking Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, Chitlins. I don't know why I keep saying Chitlins, but yeah. And it's crazy that like once like I opened that door to painting again, like so many ideas came to my mind, and so many like things came to my mind. I was like, oh, I want to make clothes, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to paint my wall, I want to do this, like, and it's so fun. Like, and I feel like people don't really acknowledge that creativity is so fun and so loving and so authentic, because it's coming from you, it's coming from your emotion, it's coming from, you know, everything. It's what you love. Literally with art, I love art so much. Like it's so deep, and it could go so many ways with art, you know. Like, someone could look at a painting and think it's ugly, and then another person could look at a painting and think it's freaking beautiful because they understand it, you know. But it's just a law of perception, you know, a law of, you know, perceiving things in a certain light or certain way. And with art, when you go into a museum, you see all these, you know, artifacts, or you see all these paintings, and you hear the silence. There's all silence, but beyond that silence, when you look at a painting or when you look at a sculpture or a picture, you feel what's beneath that painting. You feel that emotion. You know, that's why art, I feel like, is so important within anything and everything. Like cooking, if you love to cook, if you love to do anything, entrepreneur, you know, I see you. Like, it's just anything is art. Everything is freaking art. When I tell you everything is art, everything is art. Even the people that sell their feet pics, that's art. They take time out of their day to get the perfect angle, scrub their toes, you know, and everything. I might do that one day. No, I'm just kidding. No. But yeah. And also, me coming outside recording it like this, you know, by myself. I don't think anyone's over here, you know. And, you know, earlier I was having a little bit like scaredness in my voice. Like, you hear that? Like, I get like not scared, but nervous. And I calm myself down before and everything. Like, I'm like, oh, I got this, you know, I got this. But yeah, and I still got it. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I would say about art. Or that's what I would say about art. And also, like, with art, you don't just like get like, people give up too early with art, or just like with anything. Like, they give up too early on a task that they've been wanting to do or pursue, and they give up because they think they made a couple mistakes. Yet in reality, art is a form of consistency. Art is a form of energy and time and discipline, and it's not so strict. Like, with art, you can make any type of, art, any style, anything you like, or anything to express yourself in, and I feel like people give up too fast, like way too fast. Like, my sister, she used to draw, and she gave up on drawing like that, and she'd be like, oh, I want my pictures they're bad, they don't look like yours. And I'm like, bro, like, you should never compare. Like, I feel like that's what makes people feel stuck. Like, they compare themselves and they feel like they're all the way back, yet in reality, every single person starts the same. Not exactly the same, but every single person starts with that little start of consistency, with that one eye bigger than, the other eye when you draw, or like one arm big as hell and then the other arm like super skinny, and it takes time, like with faces and, and content creating, and like wrestling. I did wrestling. And I don't know, like anything. But yeah, guys. And usually for my videos, like, I have my sticky note, and like, I help myself when I talk. Like, I write down a little bit of stuff, like, to help me remember, because I kind of forget things a lot. But it's okay. But yeah, guys, and that's for this video, and I'm really grateful for you guys, and I really love you guys so much. Like, I really love you guys. But yeah, holy chucks, have you guys seen those Instagram videos? Okay, look, I don't watch Brain Rot. It just comes up on my phone like every once in a while. But I was like looking at some videos, and I saw a dog boxing. He was like, you want to hit a left swing? You want to hit a right swing? I'm not trying to be funny, guys, no. But I'm just like, what the hell? Wait, actually, let me see if I can pick it up. Wait. No, I'm on TikTok. I went to the wrong one. Wait. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut this maybe, so we're not waiting. Or I'll speed it up. Okay, let's find it. Oh no, I almost showed my Instagram. Oh my god, guys, it's this video. Look.
Very simple. Slit, uppercut, jab.
Slit, uppercut,
jab. Cross.
Oh, I thought you said jab. But yeah, guys, look at how beautiful this is. Holy chiduckles. That's freaking gorgeous. So yeah, bye guys. Hope you guys like this video. So yeah.